Welcome back to WrestleMania, and coming up next it is the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the NLW World Championship. Edge defends against the Royal Rumble winner, Seth Rollins, the former champion, Shawn Michaels, and the man who Edge screwed out of the title opportunity, Samoa Joe. We'll show you what started all the way back to when Seth Rollins won the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins has won the Royal Rumble from the number 1 spot. Edge was number 30 and he still managed to find a way to defeat Edge. Edge cannot be happy with this result, but Seth Rollins is going to WrestleMania. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. It can be cashed in at any time for a World Championship match. I do not believe my eyes. That is Samoa Joe. And why the hell did he cost Seth Rollins this match? What's in it for him? And oh, for God's sake, an F5 onto the steel stairs. He's not looking like a winner to me. Samoa Joe! And now he's choking the life out of a bloody beaten champion. What the hell is this now? Shawn Michaels is a bloody beaten carcass in the center of the ring. And look at him, running to the ring, gonna cash it in. Edge has taken advantage of this ultimate opportunity. I have told the entire world what I was gonna do here in this company, and finally, the Rated R era has begun. It's Shawn Michaels. Don't forget about old HBK. He still wants and is owed a rematch for the World Championship. Shawn Michaels has tried to make himself heard. Put him out of your mind, because at WrestleMania, it's Seth Rollins versus Edge for the World Championship. Well, to be honest, Edge, beating you has become so boring. I've done it over and over again. At WrestleMania, it's not going to be a result that I haven't encountered before. Edge and Joe now attacking Rollins. But here comes Michaels! And Michaels saving Seth Rollins from a concerto. It is Shawn Michaels challenging Edge for the World Championship here on the Torment Tour. If Samoa Joe gets physically involved in the contest, then Edge will be immediately stripped of the World Championship. And let's not forget that Michaels suffered that concerto last week on Metal, and Seth Rollins was nowhere to be seen, which obviously led to some friction when they met backstage earlier tonight. And Joe coming down to ringside, but there's Seth Rollins to meet him, and Joe throwing Rollins into Michaels and the spear. Edge retains the World Championship. Seth Rollins thought he was going to help, but he inadvertently cost Shawn Michaels the title. So a triple threat matchup, Rollins, Michaels and Edge, has been made for WrestleMania, and here tonight is the contract signing. Don't think I've forgotten about you. Edge, can I just ask you something? When am I gonna get the world title match that I was promised? Of course I'm not giving Joe a title match, he'd kill me. I'm just trying to keep that big dope on side until WrestleMania, and it's not easy. Your big mouth just got you in a hell of a lot of trouble. It's now a fatal 4-way Rollins, Michaels, you and me. And at WrestleMania, Edge, you're gonna find out that this big dope is gonna be the one to take that title from you. No dreams coming true. I will crush you. The Kingslayer at WrestleMania will sit atop his throne. You and Edge are gonna be feasting on nothing but sweet chin music, because the future of No Limits Wrestling will be Rated R. I am destined to become champion at WrestleMania. There's no shame in losing to the best. It has certainly been a complicated road to WrestleMania for all 4 athletes in this matchup heading into WrestleMania. But there's only one thing that matters, and that is the NLW World Championship. And winning it on the biggest stage possible here at WrestleMania 3. And about to make his way to the ring, a man getting a standing ovation, and he hasn't even stepped foot in the ring yet. It is the Architect, the Kingslayer, Seth Rollins, and at Royal Rumble, he won from the number 1 spot, last eliminating the current world champion, Edge, who entered the Royal Rumble at number 30. And this whole saga between Rollins and Edge has been about the younger Rollins constantly beating Edge at his own game. And the last time that they faced off one-on-one, Edge won the match and the Intercontinental Championship, which he used obviously to cash in and become champion. But the man who was the world champion and was set to face Seth Rollins here tonight is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. the only two-time NLW World Champion in this company's history, and here tonight he's looking to make it 3 times. Shawn Michaels was bloodied and battered on episode 56, where Edge cashed in and took advantage to win the world title. And then when Michaels had a rematch on the Torment Tour, it was ironically Seth Rollins who accidentally cost Shawn Michaels the match. And he hasn't forgotten it. So there's no love lost between those guys. But here's a man who's not interested in petty grudges. He's just a man, a machine, a submission machine, who is focused on choking out the 3 opponents for him here tonight and earning the world title. Samoa Joe was promised a world championship opportunity if he helped Edge. However, Samoa Joe found out that Edge never intended on giving him the world championship opportunity that he deserved. So Samoa Joe took matters into his own hands and inserted himself in this fatal 4-way elimination match here tonight at WrestleMania. And he suffered a concerto last week at the hands of Edge. Probably still feeling the effects of it. But here's the man who has everybody gunning after his championship. It is the Rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist, Edge. Not to mention the NLW World Heavyweight Champion. And as he makes his way to the ring, you can see that Samoa Joe is more than eager to get his hands on the World Champion tonight. But it is not going to be easy. It's not one fall to a finish. You have to eliminate 3 people if you want to become the World Champion. And you see the challengers lined up for Edge here tonight. Edge managed to weasel his way in to the WrestleMania scene. And he is the World Champion. But can he hold on to that world title at the conclusion of this contest? We're certainly going to find out. And you can see Samoa Joe staring daggers into Edge. But Edge knows what's at stake, as does Rollins, as does Michaels, as does Joe. In this matchup underway, Rollins and Michaels fighting off in the corner there, and a belly-to-belly throw from Samoa Joe. Remember about this contest, it's elimination rules as a clothesline. It's not one fall to a finish. 3 men have to be eliminated before you can be claimed as the world champion. But there's a roll up and a chop off the ropes, but there's Edge to send Joe out of the ring and thrown into the ring post. Misses the clothesline and the axe handle. Kip up by Shawn Michaels, but in comes Rollins with a knee. The springboard into the back of the skull. Edge been taken out momentarily. Rollins and Michaels squaring off. Hard whip into the corner. Sling blade from the Royal Rumble winner. Now Joe with a hip lock and a German suplex. Seth Rollins landed right on the back of his neck. And now a boot thrust into the corner. Joe running off the ropes, but here comes Edge with a spinning heel kick. Edge with such ferocity, with that heel kick connected with a sickening thud off the skull. And now the face buster to Seth Rollins in that electric chair position. But look at that. Michaels was ready to punch Edge in the face, but Edge saying, let's work together and try and eliminate Seth Rollins, and that's what they're doing. Michaels working together in an unlikely partnership. Electric chair into a neck breaker. And Rollins got taken out by Shawn Michaels, but that alliance was short-lived. Roll up and a kick out. Michaels should have known, but now goes after Edge. And here comes Samoa Joe to tackle both of them. Uranagi to Edge. And a Uranagi to Shawn Michaels, and stacking him up like cornwood. I don't know what that means. And there's a boot by Seth Rollins, and look at the strength to lift the 265-pounder and drop him with the Falcon Arrow. Rollins on the second rope, maybe going for a Phoenix Splash, but there's Joe who throws him into the way of Michaels. There's a thrust, and Michaels is down as Edge missed the spear, goes head first into the ring post. But now he's back up on his feet and delivers the boot. You can see Seth Rollins trying to choke out Joe. Now going for the execution. Rings around but misses the clothesline, and there's the sit-out neck breaker. It's going to be a hard match to call from a commentator's perspective, but certainly exciting to watch from a fan's perspective. Going for the suplex, but blocks it, does Michaels. For his own, and rolls back in. Does Seth Rollins. But Rollins get clotheslined out of the ring. Now Michaels has him where he wants him. Crossbody coming, but nobody home. Seth Rollins moves out of the way, and Shawn Michaels connects with the face onto the hard concrete on the outside. He's resting up against the ring ramp. Rollins realises this could be his opportunity to strike. Goes for the tope suicida, but catches him out, does Joe, and delivers the belly to belly. Samoa Joe was there to stop Rollins in his tracks. But here goes Michael, sweet chin music, no, it gets caught and spun around into the Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch on the outside. Rollins still down. Michael's being choked out on the other side of the ring there. Trying to get out of it, but here comes Edge with a spear through the barricade. Edge cutting through Michaels and Joe with one swift motion and spears them both through the barricade. And that means he can now focus on his old rival, Seth Rollins, in the ring. Take a look at the replay here. Such force driving both men through the barricade. And Samoa Joe gets taken out, as does Michaels, and there's the execution. In for the cover, but a kick out. You're not going to win the match, but you can get rid of one of your opponents, and that is what Edge is looking to do. Looking to run at him for the spear, but a sunset flip. Reversal. Is it going to be over here? No. Kicks out. Misses the clothesline. Goes behind. Wrist lock and the ripcord knee. And the curb stomp. In for the cover. And Edge. Edge is being eliminated. Edge has gone. The world champ. The world champ has been eliminated. And already we have been guaranteed a new world champion. Look at this again. Ripcord knee. And then that blackout curb stomp hooks the leg tightly. And Edge, the world champion, is world champion no more. And there's a chair being thrown. A leather chair being thrown at Seth Rollins. And now Rollins sat in that chair. A uranagi to Rollins in the chair. Well, this crowd still getting over the fact that Edge has been eliminated, but he's still looking to get involved behind the referee's back. And Edge wanting to get one last cheap shot in. He is not leaving as the world champion. It's either going to be Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, or Shawn Michaels, the man who's taking control at the moment. Kicking his way out though, does Joe. Now a series of shots. And that Enzy in the corner, connecting off the head. Rollins has been taken out outside though. I can see him stirring around the ring apron. And here he comes with a tornado DDT, springing back in. And now we're down to a triple threat. Who's the next one to be eliminated? There's a gutbuster to Samoa Joe. Gutbuster to Samoa Joe, and now Seth Rollins, went for the curb stomp, but got turned into electric chair position, and here comes a move reminiscent of the Road Warriors, that Doomsday device from Shawn Michaels, decapitating Seth Rollins and almost decapitated Samoa Joe with the elbows. Now on the top rope and the elbow. Samoa Joe gets his ribs caved in from that elbow from the top. I'm now tuning up the band. Sweet chin music, no, I thought he hit it. But Rollins stopped him at the pass with that enziguri. And now going to drag Michaels away. Don't know what his intentions are. But Michaels is on the apron. Rollins, though, with the sling blade on. Well, it's almost cliche to say, but it is the hardest part of the ring. And he wipes him out with a clean as a whistle sling blade there, and holding his back. What is he planning now? Not a powerbomb. Lifts him up, but here comes Joe with a tope suicida. And that forearm delivers to Seth Rollins. When you see 275 pounds of muscle running at you through the air, it's not a good sign, but a boot. And Michaels with that Asai moonsault. Wipes out Samoa Joe. Momentarily, and look at this now. Shawn Michaels directing traffic. That monitor off the skull, and the sweet chin music to Joe. Joe gets knocked out, and rather than throw him back in the ring, what are they doing? Rollins being told by Michaels to go to the top. What the hell is this? Michaels holding down Joe. Seth Rollins. Oh my God. Seth Rollins. Rollins crashes and burns through the announce table, through the body of Samoa Joe. That just goes to show you what the NLW World Championship means. Through the air, flying with the elbow, and wiping out Samoa Joe. And then there were two left standing. The matchup that was meant to happen in the first place, but it got turned into a four-way when it's 1-on-1 now. And resuming from their clash on episode 59, where Shawn Michaels got the victory. But now they're trading covers in a bridge. Misses the Enzy, misses the sweet chin music. Tiger suplex. Bridges up beautifully, but a kick out. Back on his feet though. Sweet chin music misses. Electric chair. Goes behind wrist control. And a huge punch. And a kneeling kick. Misses the curb stomp. And Michaels, pile driver. The same pile driver he used last week. And it may be time for elimination here. The pile driver takes out Rollins momentarily as Shawn goes back on top. What's the plan now? Michaels back up, but so is Rollins. Crouches him on top. And now Shawn is on the top, and you can see he's in the tree of woe, but already, look at this monster. Back up with a spear, and Samoa Joe back up and running. And the belly to belly into the corner, into the body of the hanging Michaels. Joe's back up, and that spells disaster for Rollins and Michaels. There's a powerbomb in for the cover in a slick transition, slick as you like, into the Boston Crab. Has it wrenched in, and now the STF. Are we going to get a submission from Samoa Joe? They don't call him the Samoan submission machine for nothing. Has it wrenched in, but here comes Seth Rollins with a crossface of his own. And it's a double submission. But you can see he goes to the second rope, and the blockbuster hit beautifully from Seth Rollins. And Michaels is prone. Goes for the curb stomp. Oh, for the love of God! Good Lord! The curb stomp flicked up into a sweet chin music. Rollins rolled to the outside. For his sake, he's very lucky. But now, Michaels can focus. Measures his man. Sweet chin music coming, but caught. Span into the muscle buster, maybe. No, flips out. Sweet chin music caught again. Span around into the coquina clutch. Coquina clutch to Seth Rollins. I should say to Shawn Michaels, who's being choked out now. Wrenching on the neck. Wrenching back. He's in the centre of the ring. Can he get to the ropes to force a break? Michaels desperately fights out. But even he is, yes he has! He's passed out! He has passed out! And Shawn Michaels has been eliminated. Well, you hear the boos from many fans in attendance who wanted to see Shawn Michaels rise up again and regain the world title he unfairly lost. Well, take a look at this again. That incredible counter to the curb stomp into the sweet chin music, and then he flipped out of the muscle buster but got caught into the Kukida clutch and eventually passed out. Not many people can get out of it, and unfortunately for Shawn Michaels, his night is over. Now we're down to 2, maybe down to 1. A roll up and a kick out by Joe. Ripcord knee coming, but turned into a clothesline. We're down to 2. It's Joe and Rollins left. There's the boot and the senton. Well, we can't mourn forever. Shawn Michaels has to head to the back, but we're down to 2. It's either going to be Seth Rollins or Samoa Joe, who's leaving WrestleMania as the world champ. Face planted in the turnbuckle. Joe trying to find his feet. Running in. Oh my god! Stiff landing for Seth Rollins with that belly to belly in the turnbuckle. Strong style being used by Samoa Joe. There's a back elbow to the back of the skull, and the enziguri again. And that boot thrust into the corner. Seth Rollins crawls, and I mean crawls, he is dazed and confused, to the centre of the ring. Samoa Joe, though, looks to put it away with a muscle buster and a DDT reversal. Samoa Joe nearly had it, but a curb stomp, no. Boots his way out, though. And another boot. But Uranagi from Samoa Joe. And what more can be said about the effort of these two men? One of them can cement themselves as the best in the world today. The other will have to settle for second place, but Rollins doesn't want it to be him! The Frankensteiner, but a kick out. And did you see the balance and poise of Seth Rollins to run along that top rope? And then deliver the Frankensteiner, but he's wasting no time! Phoenix Splash! 1, 2! And Joe kicks out again. Edge is gone. So is Shawn Michaels. We're down to 2, as I mentioned. And Rollins can't believe he didn't put it away that time. Perhaps going to go for a curb stomp. Maybe not. A snap power slam from Samoa Joe. But you can see that both men are exhausted from the physical toll that this match has taken on both their bodies. German suplex. Dragon suplex. Now going for a tiger suplex, but lands on his feet. And there's a knee. Ripcord knee. And a second, but he's still on his feet. Now going to go for a third. Rings around, no, a clutch. Cookie in a clutch. Rollins has to fight out, and he does. 1, and now a roll, victory roll. No! Pulls back the tights. And the cookie in a clutch. And it's applied in the centre of the ring. Nowhere for Rollins to go, other than to tap or pass out. He's desperately trying to manoeuvre himself to those ropes, but it's looking increasingly unlikely. 1, oh, but he rolls through. 2, has it on the clutch, but he kicks out. Just about. And the curb stomp. 1, 2. And a kick out by Samoa Joe. I cannot believe it. The fans in attendance can't believe it, but the curb stomp wasn't enough. Samoa Joe, I can't even say he kicked out. He rolled his shoulder is what he did, convulsed on the canvas. But Seth Rollins, he has to keep up the momentum and keep up the pace. Well, a great counter to the Kukida clutch into a pin. He just about kicked out, and then the curb stomp, but it was that momentary lapse in concentration that maybe cost him. He fell into the cover, he didn't hook a leg. And now he's placed Samoa Joe on the top. We've seen this before. Falcon Arrow. The superplex first though, then the Falcon Arrow, no! Turned into a clutch. A counter into the clutch again. Rollins held, and another pinning combination, but another kick out. And now goes for the curb stomp. Oh my God! Flicked up into the muscle buster. And a kick out by Seth. Oh my Lord, what a match. And I would say, judging by that reaction, that a lot of the fans and attenders want to see Shawn Michaels, or I should say, Seth Rollins, win this match. They did want to see Shawn Michaels advance to the final two with Seth Rollins. I'm getting all my names mixed up. I'm caught up and swept up in the emotion of this contest. Well, take a look at that again. It was Samoa Joe who countered and flicked up the curb stomp, caught him in midair for the muscle buster, but it wasn't enough. But will this be enough? Coquina clutch. Ducks underneath. Ripcord knee. Curb stomp coming, but moves out of the way. And there's the muscle buster. But flicks out. On the shoulders. Buckle bomb. Looks for a sling blade. And there comes Joe with a missile dropkick. Picked up for the power bomb. Oh my God. Curb stomp from the shoulders. And a second. In for the cover. Pokes the leg. And Seth Rollins. New champion crowned here tonight. Seth Rollins has become the NLW World Champion. An incredible contest, incredible grit and determination from the Architect. The Kingslayer is now officially sat atop the throne as the World Champ. Well, look at these incredible replays. He hit the ripcord knee and then the buckle bomb. But out of the power bomb came this. From the shoulders, on the top of the head with a curb stomp and a second to make sure he won this match. But it was incredible throughout. Edge getting eliminated first and then the curb stomp into the sweet chin music, curb stomp into a muscle buster. But finally, from the shoulders position, never seen it executed that way before. Blackout for Samoa Joe. Joe got what he wanted, and he was very nearly on his way to becoming the world champion. And don't discount the effort of him in this match, because he put up a hell of a fight. But Seth Rollins, this journey from debuting in the NWO, from carving his own path, and then winning the Royal Rumble from number one, now we can say that Seth Rollins is the man, the Architect is your world champion. And we're still not done. Our main event is still to come tonight. There you see CM Punk, a man who tonight has the chance to make history when he goes one-on-one in a dream match against Stone Cold Steve Austin. It is Stone Cold's first match in this company, and if Stone Cold loses here tonight, he must step down as the NLW Commissioner. It is CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that takes place up next.